The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
Chamberlain with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, he was
throws over Muma. Open look for three. Haley Muma drains it.
Picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been giving this. Why you see America closer than I'm fearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top, and you have my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Got to get that leg freed up.
Back, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the great match. Better hang up the white flag if you fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me, LeBron James. Just give me the ball, watch me.
Bolter knocks it down. He's going to come home with it. Nice throw and a good tag.
They got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Led with it.
You don't want to waste my time.
And a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
Better get up next in line. The competition left too dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Put me down. One man bend. I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Now they finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shoulder.
Oh my, Allison Sawyer, are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches an arm right into a chin headlock. The legs worked in, and there's a break.
This one driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Sadie Dine.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking.
Like the quarterback,
He's going to go deep. The end zone. Got him in. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert!
Good D.
Shotgun passers, Chamberlain. 32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Cans it.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it there.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
Coming to the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one.
Get
the snap away.
Please,
and it's going to be Sanders, recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
I'm gonna run it back. You give me the chance, I'm gonna run it back.
Pushes it up. Shot, got it! Chamberlain on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, alongside me is Jack Hasbrook, and we have an opening match to kick off the wrestling season here tonight, Jack, in the West Gym. It's another Assemblies edition of the Deej Experience Sports Stream, and it's the Union City Bears in town taking on the hometown Beavers.
Yep. Bit of a delay. First duel was supposed to be last week, of course, but with the weather. So, it's kind of cool that now the season gets to start with this assembly match and another installment of the Route 6 rivalry.
Yeah, absolutely. As we get into our box it and lock it pregame show and go over a few things. And I'm excited about this year. A lot of seniors on the team this year, so a lot of new things, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. But these assembly matches are a lot of fun to do, and it gets a lot of kids energized into the sport of wrestling.
Yeah, yep. Students should be heading over any minute now, so we'll see these stands fill up real quick.
As we're tucked away in the West Gym here, and Union City is out on the mat getting warmed up. Let's get into it with our Snap Fitness of Corry 3 steps to success here, Jack. And the first step I have to success is kind of a unique thing, something that I don't always do all the time. But this year, our first step to success is it's a new year. Brand new season to start. A lot of rule changes. No longer are you going to hear the yelling of 2 points in the gym because Piaa adopted the 3-point takedown this year, along with, I believe you can get up to 4 points in near-fall circumstances as well.
Yep.
Another new thing this year is the Piaa also adopted 1 point of contact between you and your opponent has to be inside the circle to score near-fall points or score a pin. So just keep that in mind. It's going to expand the wrestling area a little bit, but those guys that like to wrestle on the outside are going to push the element even further out the edge of the mat. So it's a new year. Yeah, everybody's going to have to adjust, and whoever can adjust to those new rule changes and adapt to those changes is going to come out on top.
Yeah, a lot of interesting new rule changes. I'm of the opinion that they're all good rule changes, and it'll be interesting to see how everybody handles them, especially Corry tonight, since Union City has wrestled a duel and Corry has not.
Well, second step to tonight is have some confidence. It's the first match of the year. Have confidence in what we've been working on in the off season is going to work. What you've been working on in practice that the coaches have been working with you. Come out onto the mat and wrestle with some confidence.
Yeah, you got to have confidence in this sport. If you're too timid, your opponent's going to easily take advantage of you, and you'll be on your back in no time. So got to come out knowing what you're doing and be confident in it.
Well, our third step to success is also kind of goes off of that, Jack, is it's strap it on, let's go. It's time to perform. It's practice is over with, and it's the new season, new rules. You got the confidence, but now you got to strap that chin strap on and the headgear and lace up those shoes and get them nice and tight and get out onto the mat and perform.
Yeah, got to be fresh and ready to go. Got to be, fine-tuned enough that you're not going out there and overly rusty and you know what I'm trying to say. Should be a good one to start the year.
Yep, so that'll wrap things up for the Snap Fitness of Corry 3 steps to success. As I just can't wait to get this season underway. And we'll move right into our next thing in the Box It and Lock It pregame show here, and that is our Spotlight Wrestler of the Night, brought to us by Corry Higher Education Council. And my selection for that, junior on the team, Cooper Hodak, as he'll look for some leadership from the upperclassmen this year, and to go along with the seniors on the team, but look for him to have a good year this year.
Yeah, he's a junior, so next year he'll be ready to hopefully he'll be ready to jump in and take on those leadership reins, and a good way to do that and build confidence for that leadership role next year will be having a good year this year.
So Cooper Hodak, look for him to have a handle in the outcome of this match here, as we are just moments away from the Beavers coming out to take the mat and get things going here, Jack. And I believe we're starting out at weight class 121, and that is brought to us by Crossroads Fellowship. And we're going to thank all of our sponsors that have saddled up with us to go along for another winter season with wrestling. And got a whole slew of them, as it's always great support by the Corry community. And we're just waiting for the Beavers to come out and take the mat, as a little bit of an extended here to get this match going. No students are in the gym quite yet, so I don't know what that delay is, but we're waiting to be mobbed.
Yeah, well, I did hear some people thought it was 1:30, so maybe we were ever so slightly ahead. But I was also told to mention from our Union City correspondent, Mr. Stephen Mountain, who could not make it today because of work obligations. He wanted me to mention that it is Union City coach Tim Mitchum's first year as a head coach, and that he picked up his first win in his first duel the other day, 41-29 over the Eisenhower Knights, who will be on the Beavers schedule in a few weeks.
So a ton of talent here in District 10 this year in wrestling, as I believe we have 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 teams in District 10 that are all going to be in the top 30 in the state. Whoever wins District 10 and gets to the state tournament this year is going to earn it, and they're going to make some noise in the postseason. So look forward to competing against those teams. As Coach Travis Proper told me that the Beavers are going to be up against LaBeouf, General McLean, Hickory, so on and so forth, and even a special team from Wyoming he told me about today. So look forward to that coming up here in the near future, and we're going to be there for every step of the way. So I see some of the students starting to file in here.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
So maybe we'll just get to a little quick commercial break here, as we have just about everything taken care of in the Box It and Lock It pregame show. And we'll take care of some of our sponsors here and be back in just a bit.
Hey students, we're hiring. Come be a part of our growing culture and team. Get with your school counselor to find out how to get a part-time job before graduation. Put in your resume for summer and long break employment. Come join us today at vikingplastics.com/careers or email employment@vikingplastics.com.
Vern's Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Vern's offers general auto repair, Piaa inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Vern's is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Vern's Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Since 1968, UTEG's Body Shop has been Corry's leader in offering complete collision and refinishing services, including unitized frame alignment. Located at 633 East Smith Street in Corry, UTEG's is a family-owned business that offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, lifetime warranty, automotive glass replacement, and paintless dent repair. UTEG's would like to thank all of their customers and welcome the new ones. To schedule your appointment today, call UTEG's Body Shop at 814-663-2562. Thank you for choosing UTEG's as your selected auto body repair facility.
Hi, this is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness and our new facility. Hey, as summer is winding down and fall is coming around the corner, come in and check out all of our new equipment and fitness packages that we have here at Snap Fitness. Don't forget that we also have tanning, we have a walking track, and it's for beginners to the most advanced. We have it all. Come and see us at Corry Snap Fitness. My name is Bob Brown and I'm the owner.
Need a reliable contractor? Sawyer Builders General Contracting is your local expert. Sawyer Builders handles new construction, remodels, garages, roofing, and more. Quality work, on time, and within budget. Call Talon today at 814-462-4628. Sawyer Builders. Let's build your dream together.
Welcome to Salt Church. We have been in existence for 16 years already, And the main purpose of even having this kind of a experience with everyone is to dive into the Word. We serve, we anoint, we live, and we train people to just be open to what God is doing in our lives. You are welcome here at Salt Church. We have services Sunday morning at 10:30 here in the sanctuary, but we also have breakfast at 9 o'clock and discipleship training in between the two. So it's a really happening place here on Sunday mornings. We also have life groups, men's groups, women's groups, youth groups, worship stuff. We have all sorts of things for the whole family. Come check us out. We'd love to see you.
We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to ask you about all the residents of your household, including Granny, who doesn't drive your car. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to send you that ID card that you asked for while we were shopping at the grocery store. We're insurance agents. Of course, we drive around the neighborhoods looking at everybody's roofs and commenting on the trees that are going to fall in your neighbor's house. We're insurance agents. Of course, we ask you about your dog and what type of breed they are, and we listen to stories about how they only bit the mailman that one time. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to walk around your house and take pictures on all sides, and then we're going to talk to you about installing a railing on your steps. We're insurance agents. Of course, we put road service on your policy, but we don't put it on our own. We're insurance agents. Of course we got boots on our back seat. We've got files galore. We've got paperwork. We've got a measuring tape, and we got briefcases. We're Team Rosbeck, and we're here to protect your family and your assets that you've accumulated all your life. That's why we're here to work hard for you. P.S. Personal Service.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
Hi everybody, Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corry, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club. Lake Erie Appliance is located at 4960 Iroquois Avenue in Erie. They offer great deals on scratch and dent models with a 1-year warranty. Items like washers, dryers, both gas and electric, refrigerators, chest freezers, stoves and ranges, and microwaves. Appliances from top brand names like Samsung, Maytag, Kenmore, General Electric, LG, and Whirlpool. Buy a used or refurbished unit with a 90-day warranty. Open Mondays from 9 to 3, Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call today at 814-528-7072 or check them out at Facebook at Lake Erie Appliances, LLC. Knapp's Butcher Block, located at 11523 Route 6 in Corry, offers custom processing for beef, pork, and lamb. You can purchase individual cuts of your choice of meat and hamburger, or stock up. Fill your freezer by purchasing half or whole cows or hogs, both grass and grain-fed. For more information, pricing, and availability, give Knapp's Butcher Block a call today, 814-964-0225. Knapp's Butcher Block also offering deer processing from now to the end of deer season. K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget, we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for.
Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store today. J.H. Napa Auto Parts, 955 North Center Street in Corry, 85 Waterford Street in Union City, and 12661 Route 19 in Waterford. As licensed and insured contractors, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating offers expertise in heating, air conditioning, water heating repair, and installation. Are you ready to enhance your home's comfort? At J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, they're dedicated to making your home the ultimate place of comfort. Contact J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today for expert advice, product inquiries, and professional installation services. Give them a call today at 814-654-7624 or visit them at 275 Main Street in Spartansburg. Humes Ford of Corry is proud to be one of the premier dealerships in the Corry area, carrying a full line of new Ford products and all makes of quality used vehicles. Humes Ford offers auto sales, financing, service, and parts. From the moment you walk into their showroom, you'll know their commitment to customer service is second to none. Whether you need to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned vehicle, you've come to the right place. Humes Ford of Corry, 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Contact them today at 814-665-8207 or visit them online at www.humesford.net. Located at 983 North Center Street, Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Everyone on their team values their patient relationships and make it their priority.
And welcome back here to the DG Experience Sports Stream as the wrestlers are coming through the banner and taking the mat. Welcomed by the entire student body here, Jack. And this gym is electric.
Yeah, it is packed. They packed the students in as tight as they could get.
So we'll continue to get our sponsors in here as we go through it here, but the Beavers getting a warm-up going here. And I tell you what, this is a fun environment.
Yeah, sure is. They should try and do it every year instead of every other year.
Well, you got to get a neighboring school or an incoming school that was willing to do that with you, and Union City graciously has done it through the cycle for 2 years now, and we just got to find that off school that will do it in the off year that we have to travel over to Union City. So just have to find a way to get a compatible
compatible partner.
Participant to go do it with you. Beavers having some new warm-up gear there, it looks like. I don't remember that being like that last year.
No.
Nice little bright orange stripe down the sleeve and the leg. As wrestlers continue to get warmed up out here. What's your expectations of this team coming into this year, Jack?
Well, it's a very senior-heavy team. I know some of them didn't finish off last year the way that they would have wanted to, whether it be at Sharon for the team stuff or individually. So I think you're going to see a lot of them, especially the 6 seniors on the team, really come out and give it their all this year. I think the volleyball team really set a good precedent in the fall, and hopefully that momentum can carry into the winter, and we can get not just the team to Hershey, but some individuals to Hershey as well.
Yeah, that looks like the Beavers have a real stacked team this year with some real solid wrestlers on the team, and they've been wrestling for close to a decade, if not a decade. And look for them to reap some rewards here, those 6 seniors or 7 seniors that we have on the team, and see if they can't make some noise in the postseason. But we got the regular season to get through first and foremost, and it all starts here today going up against the Union City Bears. And I can't wait for this thing to get going. Just the fun and excitement in here, and look for the Beavers to have a good year this year as they come into the year good and healthy. Very few niches in the armor, so to speak, and they're ready to get things going here today.
Yeah. Yep, it is really school-wide for all the sports. Just a lot of senior representation, which I think has played a big role in the strong fall and the strong start to winter sports. Of course, the boys basketball team just made it to 3-0 last night, so they're off to a really good start. And I think that's going to carry over here with wrestling and throughout winter and into the spring as well.
Well, there you have it. Beavers warmed up, ready to go. Next up is the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. And we're also going to have a little recognition for the new girls team this year at some point during this broadcast. They'll be coming out onto the mat as well, as looks like the cheerleaders are taking the floor right now. That's the Dahlia's Gifts and Decor cheerleaders. I don't know if they're going to do a quick routine here or not, but we're going to kind of turn it over to them. Nice little routine there by the cheerleaders. They'll head to the sideline. And I believe now we will turn it over to the PA announcer. And we'll have our national anthem brought to us by American Legion Post 365. ever so much closer to the opening match here. As we're getting ready here, Jack. And now the PA announcer is going to acknowledge our new girls wrestling team.
And here they come.
They will take the mat, center of the ring. No match for them today against Union City, but a good representation here.
Brand new team this year.
Ended up taking third in the Hickory Invitational last weekend. So not only are they new, but they're making some noise already. Well, Jack, I can tell you this. We've been to a number of matches over the year. And have you seen this gym this full ever?
No.
I've seen it this full a couple of times during regular season matches over the years, but this doesn't happen very often, and it's a fun environment here.
Yeah. Usually when a gym is this full, it is the East Gym.
But this is good to see. Parents and relatives on the far side, and we are completely surrounded here on both sides in the West Gym by the student body. And we're just wrapping up the announcements, and we'll be getting to our Fox Family Insurance opening match in a little bit, but we're going to have the J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups here. 107 for Corry is going to be a forfeit. David Ashton is the lone wrestler for Union City at 107.
So that'll be a forfeit for Corry.
Logan Willis will be at 114. He'll go up against Van Ward. $121 is the Owen Anderson or Logan Willis for Corry, going up against Brandon Eastman. 127, we have Caden Kraza. $133 is Carson Braswell. Joshua Mitchum for Union City. Marcus Meredith, Isaiah Bale, Rue Hellier, a whole slew of guys coming out here at 139. We have Joshua Mitchum at 139 for Union City. Josh a little animated that he wasn't announced.
yeah,
he got out there.
Confusion there.
145 is Will Allen. A couple other buddies out there. Billy Cole is a lone representative for Union City. Cody Proper at 152. Kane Greger at 152 for Union City. Lamech Albers and Cooper Hodak at 160 for the Beavers. Mason Savitz at 172. Drake Applequist for Union City. 189. Landon Nickerson. Joseph Green for Union City, it looks like. Kel Albers at 215. Nathan Zimmerman. And I don't believe he's going to be there, but he's on the roster. Owen Nickerson at 285. And I believe Union City has a forfeit at that weight class. So that's our J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. We are starting again at weight class 121, brought to us by Crossroads Fellowship, as we are ready to get things going here with our Fox Family Insurance opening match. It is weight class 121. Jack, are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Long time coming, Dewey.
As always, on the scoreboard, you will see the team score. The individual matches I will announce as we go along. Corry will be the red team tonight, and Union City will be the green team, and it looks like they flipped it, and it was green, and Corry got the choice. So I don't know how they're going to do this, but usually they don't do anklets in these duels. They just pick a team to be green or red, and usually the home team is green, but with Union City being green in color, you would think they would make it easy on the official and let them be the green team.
Yeah, you think, right?
Well, here we go at 121.
Eastman.
Brandon Eastman coming out for the Bears.
Yeah.
And this is Logan Willis here for the Beavers. And we start off with a toughie here for the Beavers as we get going here in match number 1. And there's the opening whistle and the Fox Family Insurance opening match as we're underway. They tie up, nice duck under right into a takedown. And there's a 3-point lead for the Beavers as Logan Willis hit a nice duck under right into a takedown.
Yeah, not wasting any time whatsoever.
Willis riding hard in behind, trying to work something in with that leg as he tries to pull him back. And he's going to stay with it and give up and escape. It looks like no points being awarded here. Now a reversal, Relevant Church reversal. And it's 3-2 in favor of Willis as Eastman settles in on top. 1:15 to go in the first period. Trying to get that near side cradle is Eastman. Logan working up to his base. Trying to peel the arms free underneath and get into a stand-up. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Goes to a sit and switch. Nothing there. Staying with it. Has wrist control underneath, trying to work that into something. 45 seconds to go in the period. Logan up 3-2 right now. Eastman flattens him out onto the mat. Logan works up to his base again. Still working hard, under 30 seconds to go here. Eastman just can't get anything to go, as Logan does a good job of defending here. Stretching out to break that cradle hold. 9 seconds to go. Eastman going to settle in behind again. Still working on that near side cradle. Nothing going. And that first period's going to come to a close with Logan out in front, 3-2.
Hard-fought period there. Stalemate for a significant chunk of it. And
Eastman chooses down to start the second period. My correction, the Union City Bears are going to be the red team. Beavers are the home team. They are green. It doesn't really seem right in my book, but that's the way we're going to do it, and that's the way the official's going to do it. So we're underway here in the second period with Willis on top, looking to get an arm worked in on a hammerlock. He'll tilt him over, stays with it. He's got to get him flattened out on the mat, has that arm bar in, working it, near fall points being awarded.
You can get up to 4 this year.
It looks like the official's holding 4. Willis has him in a compromised position here, looking for the Bracken Funeral Home pin to open things up here. That's a long time to fight off your back here with 1:20 to go here in the second.
Crowd really getting into it.
Willis has got to find a way to readjust and not give up the circumstance there. He gets him flattened out a little bit more, and he's going to have to regroup here and go into a reverse headlock. Has him flattened out on the edge, and that was tight. Nearly getting it. But 4 near fall points are going to be awarded, and Logan lengthens out his lead to 7-2. 48 seconds to go here as Logan goes back into right in behind. Eastman able to get out of that near fall circumstance. Real close to the out of bounds here. Back to a stand-up. Willis has got to find a way to settle them back down to the mat, but they go out of bounds, and they'll reset on the starting block. 31 seconds to go here in the second. Eastman down on the starting block as he settles in. Logan to cover on top. Goes to an ankle pick. Turks a leg. Has a tight gut worked in. Now he gets an armbar in on the near side. Trying to get him tipped over again for some more near fall points. Has that head tucked under. There was a 1 count. You need 2 for points. 12 seconds to go. He'll switch to the tight gut on the far side. 5 seconds. Settles in, and the second period's going to come to a close with Logan out in front. 7-2.
A good job by Eastman there to...
He has choice, Logan does. I'm sorry, Jack. Didn't mean to overstep there, but he chooses neutral to start the third period here. Nice duck under again. Eastman defends it well. Logan keeps it. Trying to get in behind for the points. He's got to get the corner. Has that arm turked underneath. And he'll get him flipped and in behind for another 3-point takedown to make it 10-2. That's a major decision. Looking to roll him over. Rolls him all the way through. Still has him in there. Near fall points being awarded. Counted out. As Willis has him exposed. And there's a Bracken Funeral Home pin to end it at 1:25 of the third period.
And that is exactly how you want to start out your season, Dewey.
Beavers get on the board first with a big Bracken Funeral Home pin there. 3 bonus points. And we're on to match number 2. 127, brought to us by Lake Erie Appliance. Coming out for the Beavers is Owen Anderson. And he's going to have a forfeit. And that will bump up the Beavers' lead to 12-0. On the weight class 133, brought to us by Corry Central Labor Club. It's Carson Braswell coming out for the Beavers.
And this was highlighted to us as one of the matches of the day to watch here.
Yes, and I believe this is Joshua Mitchum.
Yep, Joshua Mitchum it is.
Key matchup here tonight as we're underway first period. Quickly, Carson in on a single leg, dumps him down onto the mat, and he'll wrestle from in front as well with a 3-point takedown there. As he goes cross body to try to get him flipped over. Looking for that work with that leg in, and they're close to the out of bounds. Has that arm bar worked in, captures the arm. He'll have to work in behind now. And they get whistled for out of bounds. And Mitchum will have to go down on the restart. And we're going to have Corey Manor injury time as somebody done sprung a leak here. Looks like Mitchum's got a leak on his nose maybe. And there's going to be some cleanup time on the mat here, Jack, as official point to some blood on the mat. Carson getting some coaching to his to our right here. As Joshua is going to get some attention in his corner.
And the Corry fans cheering on our own Brad Allen, cleaning up the leakage there.
And they're going to cut the Corry Manor blood time. As we're ready to get back to action, got a minute 33 to go here in the first period. Carson showing optional start to the official as he'll plant both hands in the middle of the back on this start, allowing Mitchum to get up, and he'll dive in on a leg again. Nothing there. We're neutral now. It's 3-1. Right back into a tie. Crossbody shot on a leg. Carson will give it up and get back to his feet. As Mitchum tries to do an arm drag to get him down on the mat, they break clean again and on a leg. Switching to a double here, trying to get in behind. Mitchum not giving it up. Has a whizzer worked in, close to the out of bounds. He's got to drag him back in. They roll through and they're out of bounds, and we're still neutral. Good fight here by Carson. Match number 3. And we're going to have more cleanup time for some blood on the mat. Don't know if they just missed something from the first time, but Brad quickly gets it taken care of.
Always helpful, that Brad.
And we're back to action here. Carson looking for that leg again. Mitchum pulls them to the out-of-bounds area. They stay in, barely, as they work back into the middle. 45 seconds to go here in first period. Carson up 3-1. In on another single leg, trying to get it completed for another takedown. Has him down on the mat, just got to get that arm freed. Has a leg turked, and there it is, another 3-point takedown for Carson as he leads 6-1. Looking for an arm on the opposite side, nothing there. Carson goes to work on top here, 15 seconds to go, first period. Trying to bump that arm forward to go to a crossface series there. Mitchum does a good job of blocking that. And the period comes to a close with Carson out in front, 6-1. And Mitchum will have choice for the second period. He'll choose down to start the second. A lot of fireworks in that first period as Braswell's built him a 6-1 advantage. Carson covers on top, goes right back to work on top. Gets that leg worked in. Riding hard on top. I know you don't get any time for riding time in high school, but he has been on top for most of the first period, and he starts the second period the same way. He'll go with the ball and chain here. Gives up on that, goes back to the arm bar on the far side. He'll look to pass the arm over, and he'll work him over. Near fall points being counted here, Jack. Trying to reverse, scoop that head up. A minute 10 to go here. Official holding 4 near fall points. There you go. He locks it up good and tight there. Slowly rolling him over. 52 seconds to go here in the second. Carson needs to readjust his lower body here, maybe come across the body of Mitchum. There you go. Got the hips turned a little bit better this time. Still with that arm pinned underneath. Oh, and Mitchum rolls through quickly. 4 near fall points awarded, making it 10-1. And we have a stoppage here. More injury time. Corey Manor injury time, blood time. Stopped at 29.9 seconds to go here in the second.
Appearance number 3 by Mr. Brad Allen.
And I would say this match here has been relentless. Attack by Braswell.
Yeah.
Couple of takedowns, some near fall points. Built himself up a major decision right now, 10-1 leading. Just under 30 seconds to go here in the second period. And boy, if the Beavers can get a win here in a pivotal match here, almost would slam the door shut before we can even get it open.
Yeah, yeah. And something that I've noticed just the first 2 matches, the Beavers have clearly been the aggressors so far today.
Mitchum settles down on the starting block. Carson covers on top, right back into the leg ride. Looking to get him flattened out, has a 2-on-1 underneath. Rolls him over, rolls all the way through. Doesn't get stuck or caught. Quickly in behind again. Nice recovery there by Carson. Looking for the far side cradle, nothing there. Just can't get the head down to the knee. 5 seconds to go here in the second. And the whistle sounds. Second period closes with Carson out in front, 10-1. He'll have choice for the third. He immediately takes top. He's been on top the whole match here, Jack. And he'll settle back in on top here as we get going in the third period. Drags him down to the mat, flattens him out. Working with a 2-on-1 or single one underneath. Looking for a half on the far side. Carson's got to stay busy on top. Look for a power half there. Nothing there. Mitchum trying to work up from the bottom. He'll turk an arm under. Trying to get him rolled over. He gets him to roll, but he rolls all the way through. Now he's got to work underneath the arms here to get a power half maybe worked in. Mitchum raises his head to block that. 1:20 to go here in the third. Carson working hard on top again. Got to get that arm all the way through to get that power half worked. Carson working back on top here. Trying to find a way to get Mitchum rolled over. 1 minute to go here in the third. Carson scored 6 in the first, 4 in the second, and leads 10-1 right here. And aside from that little bit of an escape in the first period, Mitchum hasn't really shown much of an escapability here in this match at all.
No, Braswell has been in clear control the entire match.
Carson working with a crossface series here, trying to get that arm tucked underneath. And he'll look to put the head to the knee. Mitchum does a good job of stretching out and of blocking that. 32 seconds to go here in the third. Right back to that crossface series with that leg turk, trying to get him rolled over. 22 seconds to go here. Mitchum again rolls all the way through to defend. Coming up on 10 seconds to go here. As again, he tries to turk that arm underneath to get him rolled over. 4 seconds to go here. And he's going to get some near fall points here as the third period comes to a close. It's going to be 14-1, your final. And that will be a major decision, so that'll be 4 more points for the Beavers as they get another victory. As they will lead 16-0 here as we get up to weight class 139. 139 brought to us by Corry Community Foundation. And here comes Marcus Meredith for the Beavers. And I believe this is Tom's show. Zachary Tom show for Union City.
I believe you're right, as the cheerleaders did say, go Zach on the Union City side.
So there you have it. Marcus looking to keep things rolling here for the Beavers. Pulls them right in. Looking for a leg, still pushing forward. Works him over right to his back. Gets the three-point takedown, took all of 10 seconds as Marcus goes to work on top. Kind of a reoccurring theme here as the Beavers get the early takedown yet again in this fourth match. Marcus working on top here. Keeping his opponent close. He'll chin him back, settle in behind. Crossface series out front. A minute 24 to go here in the first period as Marcus goes back with a tight gut, settles in again. Trying to get something, broke free there, goes to a power half, gives up on that. Tomshow fighting valiantly from the bottom here to get up off of the mat, back to his base. Marcus puts him right back down. Goes with a power half on the opposite side. Tomshow fights off. Marcus tries to get it in again, nothing there. Now he's just going to cut him free. It's 3-1 as Marcus goes back to work on his feet. 45 seconds to go here in the first. Shoots in on a nice double leg. Dumps him down to the mat, keeping 1 foot in. Looking for the takedown. And they're going to be neutral as it's not giving him the takedown. Too far out of bounds. Back to our feet on the starting block. 36 seconds to go. Marcus taps on the head right into a single leg. Gets him down onto the mat. Going to have to find the corner. Gets him dumped over. Gets the hammerlock worked in now as he looks to come out front, thread the needle. Has him down on the mat, and Tomshow's able to get that arm off of his back. 10 seconds to go here in the first. Marcus up 6-1. He'll keep that arm bar in on the far side, looking to get him flipped over. And not enough time as time expires here in the first. Marcus leads 6-1. Marcus defers to the second period. Tomshow takes down to start the second. Marcus is getting a word from his corner to go with an optional start. And we're going to have a caution on Tomshow as he got an early start on that restart.
Little jumpy. Got to be careful. Don't want to get too many of those.
And he'll cut him loose to start the second period. So it's 6-2 now. Marcus goes right back to work on a collar tie. Gets him down onto the mat. Nice throw by there. And gets the three-point takedown to take a 9-2 lead. Working a 2-on-1 underneath. He'll roll him through. Trying to hold him up there for some near fall points and not getting any. As Tomshow did a nice job of rolling through that. A minute and a half to go here in the second. Marcus out in front, 9-2. Now he'll bundle the arms up and looking to get him rolled over with that bundle. And he'll settle back in on top, go back to work, looking for a leg to get worked in. Tomshow captures that leg, not letting it get in. Marcus still working hard on top. Spins around out front, still with control. Hooks a leg, tries to get him flipped over that way. 45 seconds to go here in the second. Tomshow still with that leg. Marcus has got to work on getting that leg freed up so he can go back to work on top. Finally gets it freed up as he bundles the arms. Sinking that bundle in good and tight. 22 seconds to go here in the second. He'll step out front with that bundle. Around to the other side, trying to get him flipped over. Now he'll get wrist control to go with that bundle. Gets a half worked in. 7 seconds to go. Tomshow doing a nice job of fighting off all the attacks from Meredith. And the second period comes to a close with Marcus out in front, 9-2.
Yeah, some real resilience by Tomshow here.
Marcus had choice. He's going to take neutral to start the third. Looks for wrist control and a tie in the middle. Works up to a collar tie here. Down to one knee, shoots crossbody for a single leg. Got to find a way to pull that back in to finish the shot. 1:30 to go here in the third. Marcus out in front, 9-2. He'll give that leg up. Gets right back on it, though. Back up to his feet. He'll trip him down, put him right to his back, and Tomshow bellies down, but he'll give up 3 more points as Marcus gets a major decision now, leading 12-2. Coming up on a minute to go here in the third. Marcus working hard on top again. Gets a half on the near side. Gives it up, works with a 2-on-1 underneath. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Marcus continues to ride on top. And we get a corner bar and grill stalling call against Tomshow. Got to work up off the bottom. 20 seconds to go here in the third. Marcus continuing to work on top. Just can't get anything worked in there. 6 seconds to go now. And it looks like Marcus is going to end up with a major decision here. A 12-2 winner. And that's going to give the Beavers another victory and another bonus point as they lead it now 20-0. Due up next, Jack, is weight class 145, brought to us by Ross Becker Insurance. It's going to be Will Allen coming out for the Beavers.
One of the senior leaders on the team.
And I believe this is Billy Cole coming out for the Bears.
Yep.
So match number 5. See if Allen can keep up the pace that the Beavers have been putting out there. The Route 6 rivalry in full force, full foliage here today. As Allen looks to get an early takedown here to continue the trend here of this match. Cole in on a leg. Allen gets in better of it, gets in behind, and guess what? Allen will wrestle from in front with a 3-point takedown. Just good mat speed there, and he's going to cut him loose. It's 3-1 now. 1:25 to go in the first. Oh, what a nice heel trip. A front side heel trip. And Allen scores another 3-point takedown. You don't see that very often.
Nope.
Allen going to work on top now. A minute to go here in the first period. Out in front, 6-1. Has that leg turked. Trying to get it to go with something. Riding hard on top. Gets those hips turned over. Got to find a way to get an arm or something on the shoulder to get that guy turned over. But Allen is working hard on top. Cole doing a nice job of not giving up any arm. Down to 25 seconds to go here in the first period. Allen looking to get him flipped over. Finally got that shoulder to pop free. 13 seconds to go. Still trying to get near fall points. Cole doing a good job of fighting it off. 4 seconds to go. And that's how the first period is going to come to a stop. Allen out in front, 6-1 after 1. Cole's going to defer. Allen chooses down to start the second. Cole will settle in on top now. Allen up to a stand-up, gets returned. Cole gets in on top. Nice little reversal there. A relevant church reversal for Allen, and it's an 8-1 advantage. And even before Cole can get back to the starting block, Allen's showing an optional start. Safe to say these Beavers are ready to get things going here today.
Yeah, not wasting any time at all.
Allen's still with control. Cole in on a leg. And Allen will just cut him loose. It's 8-2 now. As well, we'll look to set up another shot. Another arm drag into a trip. And it's another three-point takedown for Allen. That makes the score 11-2. Another major decision on the board for the Beavers. Allen gets him flattened out onto the mat. Looking to get his shoulders rolled over. Cole does a good job of not allowing that. Cole back up to his base. Allen still with a leg worked in. 38 seconds to go here in the second. Get those hips turned. Got a 1 count. Got to get 2 to score any near fall points. Allen right back with it again. And another one count. Allen works it in again. Trying to get that shoulder blades turned over. And there, he'll get a 2 count. 5 seconds to go here in the second. And that's how the second period is going to come to a close. He'll tack on a few more points here, and he'll lead 13-2 after 2 complete. Cole will take top to start the third period. Allen quickly up to his feet into a sit and switch. Spins right into him. Cole still with a leg, but he's going to give that up as Allen settles in behind. Another relevant church reversal. 16-2 and make it 16-3.
And we're closing into tech foul territory here, Dewey.
Again, that arm drag into an ankle trip, and there it is, another 3-point takedown. That's a tech fall, 1:35 of the third. And that will increase the Beavers' lead. And we'll tack another 5 points on the board. And the Beavers' lead now is 25-0. Cody Proper comes out for 152. 152 brought to us by Carney and Ruth. And I believe this is Kane Gregory coming out for the Bears. I'm sorry, not Gregory, it's Gregor. As Cody straps on the anklets, Gregor does the same. We're ready for 152. Cody sizing up his opponent, fakes a shot, goes to a collar tie now. Cody's one of those wrestlers where you're not going to fool him with much of anything. A good technician on his feet, technically sound. Tries a cross body shot, nothing there, but he has an arm turked underneath, and he'll score a 3-point takedown. He'll wrestle from in front and on top as he gets the leg worked in on the far side there. 1:15 to go here in the first period. And again, the Beaver wrestler out in front early. Cody with the leg worked in. Trying to get an arm freed up to get those shoulders turned over. And they're going to go out of bounds. 57 seconds to go in the first. Gregor trailing 3-0 as Proper's on top. A clean start. Cody gets a leg worked in off of that start. See if he can work it into a near fall circumstance here. Gregor in a referee's position as Cody flattens him out. Trying to get a wrist to get an arm out. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. It should be the second period, shouldn't it?
No.
Still first period?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The matches are getting away from me a little bit. Proper with a leg worked in, looking to get a wrist or an arm to go with it. 10 seconds left here in the first period. Finally gets an arm to go with that leg, but Gregor does a nice job of fighting it off and gets through the first period just trailing 3-0.
A lot of resilience from these Bears wrestlers, Dewey. You know, the Beavers are coming out the aggressors, but most of these Bears have been able to fight them off and go the distance.
Gregor's going to take down to start the second. Proper settles in on top as we get ready to start the second period. Gregor to a stand-up. Proper going to cut him loose. It's 3-1. Union City cheerleaders trying to fire up the Bears. The combatants at their feet in the middle of the ring. Back to a collar tie. Cody working in on a 2-on-1 on an arm. Pushing forward. Gregor backing up but circling around. Cody looking for a leg, nothing there. And they're going to go out of bounds. We're still neutral here. Gregor quickly back to the starting block. Just under a minute to go here in the second. Quickly off the whistle. Proper in on a single leg. Cody with that leg. Got to work up to your base. And a stalemate is called as neither wrestler could get anything out of it. Back to a restart, neutral. 43 seconds to go here in the second. Collar tie by both guys, trying to get the advantage. Both working with underhooks now. Try to do a duck under with no wrist control. And Cody doing a good job of staying square to his opponent, back up to his feet, and does a throw by, but they go out of bounds, and we're still neutral, called out of bounds. And there's the technician at work there, Jack.
Yep.
Cody's going to get called for a caution, not having his foot all the way onto the starting block. 13 seconds to go here in the second. Proper out in front, 3-1. It looks like Proper's ready just to get this second period over. He'll head to the third period with a 3-1 advantage. He has choice. And he's going to take bottom to start this third period, Jack. Got to get out to score the point. Both of these guys pretty evenly matched here. Gregor riding hard on top. Proper in his referee's position looking to get to a stand-up. And Gregor gets the leg worked across the body of Proper. He tries to capture it and lift it or elevate it. Gregor working across the body, trying to get Proper rolled over. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Proper just needs to elevate his chest a little bit here. He's going to get a reversal, but he's going to, he could have had an escape there, but Gregor settles the back in behind, looking for the far side cradle. Proper trying to stretch out and break that cradle. A minute 6 to go here in the third. Cody back up to his referees. To a sit. Trying to elevate that leg. Back to his referee's position. Gregor finally gets a leg worked in. Tried to do a crossface series, but Cody ducked underneath of it. And now he's going to get called for a corner bar and grill stalling. Back up to his feet. And he's going to earn a 1-point escape. It's 4-1. They go out of bounds again, but we're neutral now with 17 seconds to go. Gregor needs a 3-point takedown to tie this match up. It's 4-1 in favor of Proper. They go to the collar ties. Again, corner bar and grill stalling call against Proper will give 1 point to Gregor. It's 4-2. And time is going to expire as they go out of bounds. And Proper is going to get the decision, 4-2. So the first match that didn't go to a bonus. Give the Beavers another victory. It's 28-0. Now our spotlight wrestler of the night. Cooper Hodak coming out at 160. 160 brought to us by K&E Surveyors. And it's going to be a forfeit.
Crowd wanted to see him wrestle.
As I would have liked to seen that as well. Out comes Lamech Albers at 172. 172 is Corey Custom Machines. And it looks like this is, I'm guessing, Drake Applequest.
I don't know. I don't think the cheerleader said Drake.
Joseph Green?
Could be. Maybe they said Joe. Yeah.
We'll go with Joseph Green. That's the one thing about wrestling. You just don't get any kind of numbers on the singlets to know who's who. Albers at it here. As we're underway. Weight class 172. And on a collar tie out front. Does a nice throw by there. Gets a 3-point takedown. And again, the Beavers are going to wrestle from in front.
I was going to say, stop me if you've heard that one before.
Right into an armbar, 2-on-1. Gets him rolled over. Good and tight. Albers is going to break the hold, and it's going to be 4 points for the near fall. It's 7-0. A minute 20 to go here in the first. Lamech cuts him loose. It's 7-1. Lamech is one of those wrestlers that's really come into his own over the last couple of years, Jack, as he kind of started late in his high school career. But he has really come into it rather quickly as he works on his feet here. Collar tie. Good sprawl there to block the attack. And again, a nice throw by into a single leg. And he'll settle in behind with another three-point takedown, and it's another major decision on the board for the Beavers, 10-1. .30 seconds to go here in the first. Albers looking for an armbar to get in with that tight gut. Near fall points being counted and awarded 4 more. It's 14-1 with 15 seconds to go here in the first. He's going to hold them there as near fall points are being counted again. 4 more, and that's a tech fall in the first period. 2.6 seconds to go. In the first period, you don't see that very often, a tech fall.
And the door might just be slammed shut, Dewey.
Yeah. Well, Beavers one shy of 40 at 39, and we're at 189. Brought to us by Knapp's Butcher Block, and it's Mason Savitz coming out for the Beavers. And he'll face Drake Applequest.
There we go. They said Drake that time.
This is a guy I've been waiting for all fall.
Mason?
Yes. He got through football good and healthy. He's done work over the offseason, over the summer. And he's ready to get wrestling going here. As he goes to work, he's methodical out there. Good explosion. Working with the underhooks here. Right into a headlock, and he'll settle in behind with a three-point takedown. And that's not a recording or a repeat. That's just been the reoccurring theme here by the Beavers.
Every single match.
Early scoring in the first period are led up to make it 3-1. As Mason back to work. Tried to capture a leg on a shot there, but Applequist stepped out of it. Right back to the collar tie. Snaps him down to the mat, but that's as far as the attack went. Again, back to the collar tie. Under a minute to go here in the first. Cross-body shot on a single leg. Mason will come to the side, looking to finish the shot. And there it is, another three-point takedown to make it 6-1. Big tight gut move there by Savitz. And he's going to cut him loose at 6-2. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Mason right back at it again. A hard snap down cross-body shot, nothing there, still with it. Both feet in bounds, and now they step out of bounds, and we're still neutral. 18 seconds to go here in the first. Cautioned on Applequist, not on the starting block. Mason right with the back with that collar tie. 10 seconds to go here. Gets caught in the head and arm, but Mason able to muscle his way out of it. And it looks like that was a 7-point move, and Mason's going to be trailing after the first period, 9-6.
Wow. Shows how one mistake can turn a match.
A 3-point takedown and a 4-point near fall. That's a 7-point move. A 6-2 lead quickly evaporates into a 9-6 disadvantage. Make it 10-6 now after he gives up the escape here to start the second period. Mason working with the underhook, goes into a bear hug. Got to find a way to suck that in. There's no time running on the clock. And they finally, official stops it as both teams screaming at the clock that it wasn't moving. The score should be 10-6 in favor of Applequist. And it should be about 1:45 to go here in the second period.
Was it just me, Dewey, or were those 4 back points called mighty quick?
Counted awful quick, but to no avail.
I've been thinking about that. I was like, I didn't think he was on his back for very long, so I'm not sure how 4 points came of that, but...
Well, the official is at the scorer's table right now. And I'm telling you, Jack, it should be 10-6 in favor of Applequist. With about 1:45 to go here in the second period. As they continue to sort this out.
Gotta love technical difficulties. Whether it be firmware or freezing or...
There, we got 10-6 on the scoreboard finally.
And
1:40 left to go here in period number 2. Well, you're neutral as we get things going here again. Mason snaps him down. He'll settle in behind. And it's a 10-9 disadvantage right now for Mason. Guess he'll go to work on top now. Looking to get back out in front. He'll roll him over. And Applequist does a good job of rolling all the way through to avoid any near fall points. Mason working right on top again. And he's going to cut him loose. The lead is 11-9 now in favor of Applequist. Mason tried that snap down again, didn't work as Applequist stayed tight with him. 48 seconds to go here in the second. Oh, there was a single leg there. Mason just didn't take it. He's in on a double leg here, looking to stand up and dump it over. And he'll get the three-point takedown and regain the lead, 12-11. Mason working up from on top, trying to roll him through, unable to get it, and he's going to give up a relevant church reversal. And Applequist regains the lead, 13-12. 15 seconds to go here in the second. Mason back up to his feet. And we got neutral, so Mason gets the escape. It's 13-13 with 4 seconds to go here in the second. Both guys a little gassed here at the end of the second period as we'll head to the third period. All tied up with a ton of scoring here, 13-13.
Yeah.
Mason on the bottom, working up. Applequist trying to get him flattened out. Mason in a good referee's position. Trying to stay in a good position to get the escape, to regain the lead. 1:38 to go. And he's going to score a relevant church reversal and take a 15-13 lead, and he'll work on top now with just under a minute and a half to go in the third period. He'll Turk a leg, Mason does. Working with a 2-on-1 underneath. Looking for a tilt here to get him to near fall. Applequist back up to his base. As this match is starting to wind down here, Jack, Beavers with a commanding 39-0 lead here. As everything has been Beavers wrestlers with the advantage. This is the first tight match of the night. Early evening, I will say.
Well, Cody's match ended 4-2, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And we're going to have a corner bar and grill stalling against Savitz. The next call of stalling will result in a point for Applequest in a tight match. You don't want to be giving up any freebie points. 45 seconds to go here in the third.
We've had a lot of cautions and stallings today, do we?
Back to a clean start. Mason gets them back down to the mat flat. 38 seconds to go. Another roll through. It's slow. And he'll hold them there. And some near fall points being counted as the referee's holding 4. And that's a huge near fall circumstance there for Mason, as that will put the lead to 19-13. Applequest in on a leg. Mason looking for a far side cradle. 11 seconds to go. Neither wrestler giving up on the move. I would think the ref might call a stalemate here, but lets the time go, and this one's going to come to a close with Mason getting the decision, 19-13. And that will push the Beavers over the 40 mark. And that'll push us up to weight class with 215, brought to us by UTEC's Body Shop. Cale Albers coming out for the Beavers, and it's going to be a forfeit. And that's another 6 points for the team up on the board. It's 48-0 as we move to 285. Brought to us by Fork and Barrel / Library Bar and Grill. Owen Nickerson coming out. And again, I don't believe there's anybody there for Union City. So another forfeit. And that'll push the lead to 54-0. And we'll flip the weight class over to 107. 107 brought to us by J.H. Napa Auto Parts, and it'll be the first victory for Union City. It'll be a forfeit. And that will give Union City their first points of the night. And we'll end up here at 114, brought to us by Salt Church. It'll be Roman Kafferlin coming out for the Beavers, as the Beavers are going to be victorious in their first team duel of the year. And this should be Van Ward coming out for Union City. And here comes Roman Kafferlin. Final bout of the night. And then we'll settle into our P2 paving post-game report. Jack, hopefully you've got everything ready to go there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll let the student body cycle out of here. We'll take a quick break and then bring us some action for JV. Oh, there'll be, I believe, one JV match coming up. Underway here, first period. Kafferlin against Van Ward. Collar tie in the middle. Nothing comes of it. Van Ward shoots in on a single leg. Kafferlin tries to catch him on the way in, but to no avail. Van Ward gets the takedown. He'll wrestle from in front, leading 3-0, looking for the near side cradle. Nothing there. Kafferlin does a good job of squaring up to him, and we're going to get called out of bounds. A minute 27 to go.
And that's the first time today that the Bear has gotten the first takedown.
And he's going to let him up on the restart, make it 3-1. Starting neutral here. A minute 25 to go here in the first. Van Ward shoots from way outside. Kafferlin saw him coming and blocked it nicely. Shoots his own. Van Ward defends it well. A minute to go here in the first. Again, Van Ward shoots in on a single leg. Kafferlin tries to sprawl to prevent the takedown. And they're going to give him the takedown at the out of bounds, making it 6-1. And Van Ward's going to go with the optional start here. Gives up the 1-point escape. It's 6-2. 53 seconds to go here in the first. Just a collar tie here at the out of bounds. As clock ticking away here in the first period. Van Ward out in front, 6-2. Kafferlin looking to shrug off that collar tie, and they both go out of bounds, and we're still neutral. 25 seconds to go here in the first. Van Ward shoots again from way outside and gets another takedown with 13 seconds to go here in the first period, pushing the lead to 9-2. And just riding on top there is Van Ward. As time expires in the first period, Kafferlin finds himself in a little bit of a hole here, trailing 9-2. Van Ward has choice, takes bottom to start the second. Kafferlin covers on top. Van Ward quickly working on off the bottom. Up to his feet, gets a 1-point escape. It's 10-2. That's a major decision on the board for the Bear. Right back to the collar tie here. A minute 35 to go here in the second. Van Ward tries a duck under. Good defensive move there by Kafferlin to fight it off. Both wrestlers work back into the middle. Looking for wrist control is Roman. Working with a collar tie. Van Ward shoots again from far away, trying to suck in that single leg. Kafferlin fighting it back. Goes to a knee trip, and gets Kafferlin down onto the mat with a half worked in. I'm sorry, I thought he had half worked, nothing there, and 4 near fall points. That's another quick 4 count by the official.
Yeah, wow.
It's 17-2. Is that 17-2? That would be a tech fall then in the second. That'll give the Bears another victory. A couple more bonus points as we going to come to a close here. Beavers get the victory, 54-11, Jack. And a great showing here by the Beavers to start things off as they rattled off a 54-0 advantage before the Bears came back and won the last 2 matches.
Yeah, great showing today in front of the students and faculty, of course.
And we're going to have a JV match here. It's going to be Rue Hellier, and he's going to go up against Lorelei Wegmiller. And I believe that is going to be at the weight class 139-ish. Corry Community Foundation, sponsor of 139. So a little bit of JV action here. As they look to tie it up in the middle. Shrug by into a bear hug. He picks her up, plants her onto the mat.
That got the crowd fired up.
Rue working from on top here. Looking for an armbar on the near side. He'll get it dumped in, goes to a quick tilt. Still with the armbar in and wrist control underneath. This one could be over quickly. As he gets it rolled over, that's in tight, and there's a Bracken Funeral Home pin. A minute 21 into the first period as Hellier wins via the Bracken Funeral Home pin in JV action. And that will do it for the JV action here tonight. Hellier taking quick work of his opponent as the teams will walk across the middle of the mat, shaking hands. Jack, let's get right into it here. P2 Paving post-game report. We've got a few awards to hand out. First and foremost, we have the Healthy Smiles offensive move of the night.
Ooh, what do you have for that?
You're going to throw right back at me, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was a lot of offense in that match between
Right.
Mason and his opponent, Applequest. Or was it Gregor?
Yeah. No, it was Applequest. Mason and Applequest.
It's Applequest and Mason. So, I don't know. I almost want to say that three-point takedown by Cody Proper was a good offensive move. It ended up being the winning move of that match as Proper ends up winning 4-2. So we'll go with his three-point takedown in the first period as our Healthy Smiles offensive move of the night. And we'll flip over to the Erie County Community College defensive move of the night.
Defensive move.
Defensive move. We're going with Roman Kafferlin late in the match as Van Ward shot in, did a nice sprawl to prevent the single leg takedown. And that's our Erie County Community College defensive move of the night. And that'll move us into our Karate Chevrolet match of the night.
Match of the night. That's got to be Mason and Applequist, right?
That was very good choice there. Back and forth. Back and forth as a lot of scoring. Ended up being a 19-3 victory for Mason. But really tied 13-13 after 2 periods. And boy, just a lot of offense in that match. Both opponents having an opportunity to score the W, but Mason kind of took over in that third period and ended up walking away with a 19-13 victory. And that'll lead us into one more award to hand out, and that would be the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award. And I'm going to give that to Van Ward, a very talented wrestler, getting a victory in the tech fall late in the match, winning 17-2 in the first period. And that will wrap things up here for the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Thanks for tuning us in and watching the live match. First match of the year is the Beavers victorious in a resounding fashion here today, 54-11. We're going to take a little break. We'll keep the camera rolling, and then we'll bring you the action for middle school. Once that gets set and going, we'll come right back on. So we're going to take a little break and be back right after this.
The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we're into the middle school action here today. Union City visiting the Corry Beavers. In matches here, Alex taking on Mitchum. As he looks to get the advantage here, got to fight off that single leg from Mitchum. As he looks to get the advantage here early, but unable to do so far. Finally gets that leg freed up, gets a three-point takedown. And will wrestle from in front is Alex. 8 matches for you today in middle school action here, Jack. As we're just underway in match number 1. We've reset the scoreboard and ready to go. Varsity started things off in a resounding fashion, winning 54-11. And they looked really, really good for their first match of the year.
Yeah, resounding win. Union City only got points through a forfeit and 1 win at the end, so a lot of good work from the Beavers.
Well, Alex working on top here. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Out in front, 3-0. As he looks to get his opponent rolled over to his back, but so far not able to get anything worked in there. Mitchum doing a good job of fighting off the attacks of Alex. Has that leg turked, but he's going to run out of time. He'll take a 3-0 lead after the first period. He will defer to the second, and Mitchum immediately takes down to start the second. With a 2-on-1 there, a tight gut, works him down onto the mat. Again, up to a stand-up, trips him back down to the mat, tries a roll-through, but kind of got stuck on the roll-through. No near-fall points awarded. And now he has him rolled over. Got a 1 count before Mitchum bellied back down. Alex unable to hold him there. A minute forward here to go in the second period. Alex out in front, 3-0. Sticking with it with that wrist control in the bottom. Trying to work it into something. Alex trying to get his guy flattened out onto the mat and does. Trying to roll a wrist through to get that into the back. Just not able to get it up there. 35 seconds to go here in the second. Alex out in front, 3-0. On a takedown back in the first period. Tries to tilt him over here. Got a 1 count. 20 seconds to go.
And he counted out to 4, so.
Still with control here. 4 near fall points awarded. Alex lead now 7-0. Still with control. Mitchum in on a leg. And the second period is going to come to a close as Alex stretches his lead out to 7-0. And Mitchum will take down to start the third. Underway here. Alex trying to get an armbar in on a near side. With wrist control on the far side, trying to get his guy flipped over. Mitchum rolls all the way through to avoid near fall points. Now Mitchum looking to come out the back door. Alex has him tied up nice. Trying to settle in and keep those shoulders pinned down on the mat. Mitchum doing a nice job of fighting through it all. Alex trying to settle in behind again and does. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Mitchum trying to go to a stand-up. Alex keeps him down onto the mat. 30 seconds to go. Gets him flattened out, looking for the half. Needing one more point to make it a major decision. Gets the half worked in nicely, and will get him flipped over with 16 seconds to go. Looking for the Bracken Funeral Home pin, 10 seconds. Chest on chest. Mitchum doing everything he can to fight off the pin, gives up the 4 near fall points. It's a major decision as Alex wins this one 11-0.
Might have been able to get that pin if there were just a few extra seconds left.
Well, that'll give the Beavers a 4-point advantage to start things off in middle school. Up next is Caden taking on Steinbach. Some big middle school guys here.
Yeah.
We'll see what Caden has in store here. Swatting off the wrist ties, goes down for a single leg. Dumps him down onto the mat and settle in behind. Caden will wrestle from in front, 3-0. He lets him go, it's 3-1. Looking to get into a collar tie, into a single leg. Got to stand up with that leg and finish it. He'll get 2 hands on it, back to a single leg, and get another 3-point takedown to take a 6-1 lead. Looking for a half on the far side. Continue to push through, sink that half in good and tight. There you go. Step through the legs. Pick the leg up, step through it. Now he's got an unorthodox cradle locked up. 23 seconds to go here in the first. $15 seconds to go here. What's unorthodox about that cradle is he's got a crossbody cradle. Now he gets chest on chest. 4 seconds to go. And gets the Bracken Funeral Home pin with 1 second to go in the period.
Boy, these chests on chests are coming right down to the wire.
So very quickly, Beavers out to a 10-0 lead. As Charlie will come out against McCloy. Charlie Gantz coming out for the Beavers. She'll be looking to get to the varsity level next year, I believe. As we get ready to go here, first period. Tapping on the heads, swiping at the hands. Neither one getting an advantage here. Going into a collar tie. Charlie will fight that off. Looking for wrist control, not able to get anything. Opponents circling in the inner circle. Tried to come around the corner with a long shot, nothing there. 45 seconds to go here in the first, a scoreless match. Neither wrestler able to get the advantage so far. Charlie keeps pushing forward here. .23 seconds to go here, first period. Still no score. Neither one being called for stalling because they're continuing to circle back towards the middle. And Charlie does a dump over right to the back. She'll get the 3-point takedown and some near fall points as well. 4 near fall points to take a 7-0 lead here as the first period comes to a close. Charlie defers to the third. McCloy settles in on the bottom as we start the second period. Up to her feet. Charlie returns her to the mat. Taps in the arm underneath. Goes to a crossface series out front. Trying to bundle the arms out front. She'll settle back in behind with a minute to go here in the second. Trying to get her wrist freed up. 50 seconds to go here in the second. Charlie continues to ride on top. Trying to work that power half in, unable to get it very far. McCloy half to a stand-up. Charlie's got to find a way to get her back down onto the mat now. Good pressure forward does that with 18 seconds to go here in the second. Trying to tilt her over there. 5 seconds to go here in the second. Has an armbar in on the near side. And time expires just as she was getting her rolled over. We'll head to the third period with Charlie out in front, 7-0 still. And we're at neutral to start the third period. Circling to her right. Staying in the middle of the mat. There's a long shot. Charlie catches her coming in. Trying to dump her over here out front to get the takedown, and she'll settle in behind and get the 3-point takedown there to take a 10-0 lead. And that's a major decision on the board. She'll step over to the side. Trying to get that arm pulled through up top. Get her rolled over. And near fall points being counted as Charlie tries to continue to keep her over on her back. And gets the Bracken Funeral Home pin with 32 seconds to go in the third period. As we move on to match number 4 here, Eddie taking on Moore. I do apologize. I don't know these middle school guys, and all the information I was given on the roster for the lineup tonight was just single names, so that's what I have to work with. Going into a collar tie here. Tight circling in the inner circle. Nice duck under into a nice takedown there for Eddie as he'll lead wrestle from in front. He lets her go. It's 3-1. And I don't think he understood that it was still live action here. As he's in on another single leg into a fireman's carry, dumps her back down onto the mat. It's 6-1 now. He cuts her loose. It's 6-2. He's pretty good at getting them takedowns. as he's in on another nice double leg there. Gets it taken down, makes it 9-2. Now he's going to have to work on top. Gets her flattened out onto the mat with an ankle pick. Looking to work underneath the arm. Has wrist control on the far side. Now he's just going to cut her loose. It's 9-3. 15 seconds to go here in the first. Tried to go that duck under again. It didn't work, so he regroups on his feet here. And that first period is going to come to a close with Eddie out in front, 9-3. Eddie will settle in on his starting blocks for period number 2.
Coach is trying to get Eddie's attention. A lot of yelling.
Quickly up to his feet. And he'll settle in with a headlock. Get the, I guess he got the relevant church reversal. Instead of the escape and a 3-point takedown, the official first is signal an escape, but then gave him the 2 points for the reversal. Anyhow you have it, Eddie is out in front as he has the arms bundled out front here, looking for the Bracken Funeral Home pin if he can get it rolled all the way over. 50 seconds to go here in the second. He cuts her loose. It's 12-4. He's watching the clock instead of his opponent on the mat. He shoots through on a single leg. Gets her down onto the mat for yet another takedown. Scoreboard, the Corry Federal Credit Union scoreboard says 15-4. Looking for a half here. 20 seconds to go here in the second. He hops over to the opposite side. All discombobulated there. And this second period is going to come to a close with Eddie out in front, 15-4. Safe to say, I don't think Eddie is a very seasoned wrestler out there. Maybe a first year, second year at the most. Good pressure in the back there to keep his opponent down onto the mat. Looking for wrist control. Has far wrist, come with a half on the near side. He hops over. He's pretty good about doing that.
Yeah, very quick out there.
Back up to their feet. He lets her loose. It's 15-5. Still a major decision on the board for Eddie. Another crossbody shot onto a single leg. And dumps her down to the mat. He's got to cover the hips to get the takedown. There you go. And gets the 3-point takedown to make it 18-5 here in the third. As Eddie goes to work on top here. 12 seconds to go here in the third. Looking for the half on the near side. Moore doing a nice job of fighting it off. Eddie's going to get the win here, 18-5. Another major decision there. We'll push the lead to 20-0 in favor of the Beavers. As we move up to match number 5 halfway through the schedule here. Ashton taking on Steinbach. I believe this is Ashton Pillar, if you remember him from middle school football.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're underway here. Goes into a collar tie. Now into a front headlock, dumps him over. Keeps that headlock worked in right over to his back. Got to settle in behind. Bundles the arm and gets him over to his back. Gets the half worked in on the near side, but Steinbach able to belly down. He'll get 4 near fall points to take a 7-0 lead here in the first. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Ashton right back on top here. And gets the Bracken Funeral Home pin. 37 seconds to go in the first. As the Beavers continue the onslaught in the middle school action here. Bout number 6, Cole taking on Mitchum. Mitchum out for the second time today. This is Cole Proper. Underway here, first period. Cole quickly in on the head, looking for a takedown here. And will get the takedown. He'll wrestle from in front. Capturing the arm on a 2-on-1 there, looking for a tilt through. Staying with that captured arm. A minute to go here in the first. Cole out in front, 3-0. Cole looking to get him flattened out. 40 seconds to go here in the first. In good position here as he tries to do a far side cradle, nothing there. Mitchum back up to a stand-up. Cole puts him back down onto the mat. And they're going to get called for an injury time. Corey Manor injury time here as that was kind of a heavy slam down to the mat there. Mitchum taking the brunt of the blow onto the mat. 26 seconds to go here in the first period. And they're going to forfeit the match. Well, that'll be another victory for Cole on the injury defer. And that will push the lead to 32-0 in favor of the Corry Middle School team, as Olivia will come out here to take on Betcher. One more match to go after this, Jack, and that'll wrap things up here this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Great way to start the season off for the Beavers. Good varsity match, 1 JV match. 8 matches here at the middle school level, as Olivia taking on Betcher. Having at it here in the first period. Neither one really tying up here. Fighting off the wrist controls. Got to pass that arm over, shoot right in on a single leg. It's there. Now she gets a nice single leg out front, but unable to capitalize on it. Betcher settles in behind for a 3-0 lead here. Olivia's got to work up off the bottom. Up to her base. Betcher puts her back down onto the floor. Continue to work up to your base. Be relentless with your defense. 32 seconds to go here in the first. Betcher looking for a half on the near side. Olivia fights it off nicely. He'll look for the half on the other side. Nothing there. 15 seconds to go here in the first. Five seconds to go now. Betcher unable to get her much more over than that. And the first period comes to a close with Betcher out in front, 3-0. Betcher defers. Olivia has choice. She'll choose down to start the second. As she settles in on the starting block to get things going. Caution on Betcher. Not properly placing his hands on the elbow on the start. But we get a clean start here in the second period, as Olivia's got to work up off the bottom here. Up to her base. Betcher puts her right back down flat on the mat. Again up to her base. And Betcher puts her right back down flat again. .55 seconds to go here in the second. Trying to peel that half off and does. 45 seconds to go. Looking to get up to her base again. Betcher has her flattened out tight onto the mat. As Olivia looks to clear her hips and get back up to her base and does. Betcher with a half worked in. Will get her flipped over. She'll look to get an arm and give up the pin, the Bracken Funeral Home pin at 19 seconds to go in the second. That'll get Union City on the board. 32-6 is the score right now with one more match to go. Aiden taking on McClure. I don't know how you would say that. It's spelled M-C-C-L-R-O-Y.
McLaurin?
McCroy?
MCC.
MCC, that's Mac. C-L-R-O-Y.
McCloy would be my guess.
McCloy.
I'm not sure what an alternate would even be. I think it's got to be McCloy.
Well, I do apologize if we're saying it wrong, but that's what we're going to go with. Aiden out there. Final match of the afternoon. Looking for wrist control to work it into something else. Into a collar tie now. Tries to step down onto a near the single leg, but she'll get the better of him and get a three-point takedown to wrestle from in front. She's quickly looking for a far side cradle. Aiden with wrist control out front. Gives it up. She'll work it free and go right back to that crossface series. Looking for the far side cradle. 52 seconds to go here in the first. Puts that crossface in again. Looking for the far side cradle. Aiden's got to stretch out here. 32 seconds to go in the first. Aiden got to work up to his base here. Has wrist controls, got to pass that over. Trying to work up to his base. 19 seconds to go here in the first. Again, McCroy puts in the half, or the crossface series, looking for that far side cradle. Aiden doing a nice job of just spinning on the mat as the first period comes to a close, only trailing 3-0. McCloy takes bottom. Aiden covers on top. She spins into him. Gets a relevant church reversal. Puts him in with a head and arm right to his back. That's tight. And there's the Bracken Funeral Home pin with 1:19 to go here in the second. And Union City will get double digits on the board, but the Beavers will get the victory 32-12. Is your final here in middle school action as they'll line it up, slap hands. As we wrap things up here, Jack, final thoughts before we close up shop here for the first day of wrestling here in Corry.
Good day of wrestling. I'm a big fan of starting off the year with these assembly matches. I think it really got the team fired up and ready to wrestle. I think you saw that in just about every match with the Beaver almost always starting with the pin, or not the pin, sorry, the takedown. And yeah, should be a good year.
So for Jack Hasbrook, I'm Dew Hurt. Thanks for tuning us in and enjoying a full afternoon of wrestling here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Until we meet again in some future broadcasts, we're going to say God bless and good night.